Ever wanted to explore the internet without anyone knowing? In this video, I'll show you how to turn a regular USB drive into your secret gateway to the dark web. It's all about staying anonymous and keeping your online activities private. Are you ready to learn how? Let's dive in. If you saw my last video, you already know what the dark web is and how to access it using Tor and VPN. If you haven't yet, go watch it right now. You'll find it somewhere there. Today, I'm gonna show you how to set up a USB drive that lets you browse completely anonymously without leaving any trace. So why would you wanna do this? Well, privacy is a big deal, whether you are on the dark web or just surfing the regular internet. Having a portable, secure way to stay hidden can protect you from prying eyes. It's like having your own private and traceable web browser that you can take anywhere. Isn't that cool? And wait, here's the cool part. Once you reboot your computer, everything gets lost. It's like you've never been there. So isn't that cool? So enough talking and let's get into the setup. All you guys need is a USB drive with at least 8 GB of space, and we're going to install an operating system on it. I know it sounds complicated, but don't worry, I'll walk you through every step. First we will download the necessary files, then we will set up on the USB. And finally, we'll test it out to make sure everything is working perfectly. Everything I showcase on this video is for educational purposes only. Other than that, you have to take responsibility of it. So head to the TEL official website. You will find the link in the description below. And if you want to learn more about TELs and what it was made for and this and that, go to their documentation and you'll find all the answers for your questions. So let's go to the install TEL menu option, and it's available for all operating systems. And for this demonstration, I will download this for Windows. So let's press Windows, and these are the requirements that you need to have. At least 8 GB of space and Windows 7 or later. I guess everyone has that. 2 GB of RAM. Of course you have that. And a smartphone. I don't think we need that. And of course 1 hour of your time, or maybe more. For me, it took me more than 1 hour to make this video. Wow. So let's follow the steps. The steps are very clear and basic. Now we all know that TELs is safe, but avoid making dumb mistakes. You've got to take into consideration that there are some limitations. So make sure to read this on your own time, and let's start the magic. Go through each of these, scroll down and download the TEL image. So for me, I will just stop this because I already downloaded it for preparation. And next, we've got to verify the image file that we just downloaded. Open the file. Nice, the verification is successful. Let's go to the step 3. And now what we're gonna do is download Balena Etcher so that we can write the image to our flash drive. So press download. Again, I'll stop it because I already downloaded it. After the installation is done, open the file. And there you go. Etcher Portable has been installed. So now all we have to do is to write the image into our flash drive. To do that, press flash from the file and select your image, open. And now let's insert the USB drive, select target, and this is my USB drive, select and start the magic. It takes a little bit of time, just be patient with it. What we basically did is that we made our USB drive become bootable, so we can boot from the USB. I think we're all set. Let's see, according to the documentation, we're all done. TELs might not work on your computer, so good luck. Let's find out. So all we have to do now is ready to boot from our USB. To accomplish that, we have to restart our computer and enter the BIOS. So from there, we can boot up from the USB. Let's do that. So all we need now is a computer or laptop or whatever, and the USB stick. So let's do the magic. Open up your computer. So first of all, turn off your computer, shut down. Once the computer is completely shut down, inject your USB drive into the USB slot, just like this. All we have to do now is turn on your computer and press F12. that will take us to the BIOS. So guys, it differs from computer to another. My instance is F12. Same thing for the Alienware laptop. I think it differs from laptop to another, but make sure either F12 or F10 or something like that. However, let's zoom in. Alright, so if you've done everything correctly, you'll be able to see your USB drive here. Press enter. Look at this, look at the magic. We are completely booting up from a USB drive and not from the computer. So when it boots up, you have various options. You can specify the language, keyboard layout, etc. And if you want to go with the persistent storage, all you have to do is click here and then click Start Tales. And of course we need to specify a password for our persistent storage. If you want to learn more about it, guys, you can simply just click here, so you can do it on your own time. I won't do that. All we have to do now is set a password. I will create a really bad password. Tales. So I created a very normal password just for the demonstration. Don't do that. Create persistent storage. So you don't really have to create persistent storage, it's up to you, but it allows you to keep Wi-Fi passwords, documents and more. And you can also add other options. I will leave it as default. And click here. Now we need network connection. So for me, I used Wi-Fi network. So you can either go with the Ethernet cable or Wi-Fi. It's really up to you. Now, let's see what's going on here. When Tales boots up, it asks you about your Tor connection. You can connect to Tor automatically, and you can also use a Tor bridge. This might be necessary in some countries, public network, or under parental controls. And you can also hide from your local network that you're using Tor if you think someone is monitoring it or someone is watching you. So for this demonstration, I will connect to Tor automatically. Connect to Tor and boom. As you can see, we have successfully connected to the Tor browser. Let's start the Tor browser. So you may notice the connection is a bit slow because everything goes through Tor. So that means it goes through a lot of hops. So let's try some websites. As usual, the Hidden Wiki. This is the only website I know on the dark web. Nice. Here you go. So let me know, guys, in the comment if you know some really good onion links, so we can browse them later in the future videos together. So as you can see, I found only bad links that I'm not sure if I can browse them here on YouTube. So if you know some good onion links, some forums or some beneficial links, just drop them in the comment below so we can navigate them together next time. So keep in mind, guys, once we eject the USB flash drive, everything gets erased and lost. And boom. As I mentioned, guys, once you pull this USB drive, everything goes, everything gets erased, everything gets lost, except the persistent storage. And if you don't want to go with any persistent storage, once you pull this, everything gets lost. And that's it.